Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back today for another Alliance War video. So, Season 56, I think this is War, like 8 or 9, something like that. And so, Warlock is facing Made in Brazil, and my team for this war is going to be Photon, Warlock, and Werewolf. Now, that was not my original team for this war. And if you guys caught the rank up video, I ranked up Warlock for this war. Basically, what ended up happening was I was supposed to be on path 8 in section 2. And I'm joining. I think my entire battle group was already done. And I'm scouting out my path, and path 8 was already taken. And I'm like, wait, what? And so I messaged my officer. I'm like, did someone take my path? Like, I was just so confused. And then he's like, what? And then I checked back in like an hour or two later, and he's like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah, someone took your path. It's like, you're going to have to take this other path now that was left. And it's like, last war, we had an unfortunate mini-boss left up that I had to take. So oh, man, I keep getting scuffed war plans. For some reason, my war plan is just not going to what was initially planned. But it's okay. Let's go. We made some adjustments here. Here we got Werewolf, Photon, and Warlock. So starting in Path 1, Section 1, we have Adam Warlock up first. So we just need to keep some distance, or he's going to get some regen. So it's really not a big deal. I'm just going to be hitting his block, applying some ruptures, backing off, and howling. Sorry, I do have the hiccups again. They won't go away. Every time I want to start recording a video, I just get plagued with the hiccups. But so far, so good with Adam. I like to just bait out his special ones, play it safe. So here, because of the tactic, he does go unblockable. It's all good. 2 can play that game. I'm unblockable as well. Drop a fat special 2. Does so much damage. You can see those ruptures are just going to work. Here we bait out another special, and he is getting ready for his pod. So we're just going to back off, chillax, just wait. And then, unfortunately, our curse does fall off, but we get back to another special 2, and it's enough to end this fight with the little rupture ticks. So there we go. Adam Warlock is down. Moving on to our next fight, we have a Longshot. And, dude, this Longshot was a bit sketchy, so we're going to be using Photon here. But he has Masochism over time and Vigorous Assault or whatever. So if he has a regen, he is unblockable. Sorry for the hiccups. So, yeah. He's just going to be unblockable for a lot of this fight. So, I just need to deal with that. So, right there, he parried me. Which normally is terrible. But Photon, bro. Photon is so freaking good. Because we just triggered our untouchable. So, he missed. We were completely fine. It would have been an annoying punish. But we don't got to worry. So, we're 30 seconds into this fight, and I'm looking at his health, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done anything yet. And right there, I accidentally got knocked down, so that does trigger our Pure Light early, which is not what we wanted. We wanted to get to 5 Fury buffs, or passives. Not 3. 3 is not a lot, but we are getting off some real damage now with those Furies. We're getting some nice crits. I tried to pause them by punishing the special, but I was just too slow on the punish. And then here, get hit again. It's a really good thing Photon is bleed immune. Otherwise, I'd probably already be dead like 2 times over from that special one, dude. That special one can just melt you. Right here, we get parried again. Photon doesn't care, dude. She doesn't care if we get parried. So that's cool. And then here I get knocked down again. This fight was so scuffed, dude. But Photon was the perfect answer. Playing terribly. I'm out with 92% health. Photon. Just so OP, dude. She's so powerful. Honestly, really thinking about her for my next rank 4. She's just so ridiculously strong, dude. It's crazy. Especially in Alliance War. And like for Battlegrounds, for defense. It'd be a great rank up. Alright, so now we get to Section 2, Path 9. So this was not supposed to be my path. So we have a Wong and a Medusa. Now, the Wong here, I'm not too worried about. And, we just took Warlock up to rank 3 for this, kind of specifically for this fight, but also just in general to have him at rank 3 going forward, because Warlock is a good champion. But for this fight specifically, the the hazard shift here is poison and I believe cold snap. So Warlock is immune to both of those, so we don't have to worry. So it's basically just a Wong that we gotta deal with here. So yeah, we are getting some power control, you know, every time we apply a debuff with the infection up because of willpower. So that's really nice. Here we drop a little special 2, does some decent damage. They go for a little reparry. We're hitting pretty hard, man. Some 12k lights, some 19k mediums. So here, bait out the special 1, and then we're going to punish with a big fat heavy attack, 40,000 crit. Warlock has one of the highest critical multipliers in the game. So when he crits, dude, he crits hard, which is really great. And then here we drop this, and then I think I'm going to go for an immediate heavy attack here. Boom! And he resists it. Seriously? But then we land another one and he's dead. So it's all good. But dude, the freaking resist, like, piss off. But there we go. 51 seconds. Super solid fight. But now we get to Medusa. So I still have memories, and my memory's not that good, but I have memories of dying to Medusa on like the old war map, like season 1, or like actually like right when seasons were announced, like a little bit before that, like season 0 of Alliance War. I remember fighting like Medusa boss and mini boss, and I remember dying to her a couple of times. And you know, now she's an even stronger champion, an even stronger defender, and Werewolf isn't immune to anything on this hazard shift. So you know, like, this wasn't supposed to even be my fight initially, and I really actually dislike fighting Medusa, unless I had like Symbiote Supreme or something, you know. So I am worried here, and I'm starting to get cornered. But here we dropped the special 2, and I made sure to drop it while I was unblockable, so that her auto block didn't matter. But then she's already straight back to 3 Furies, and she auto blocks me. I'm just cornered. Like, oh man, I'm freaking out. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die for sure. Then luckily, I pushed her back, but then I get auto blocked again. I'm just trying to hit into her block, dude, and it's not working. But here we get another unblockable passive, so we drop the special 2 with that up. Guarantees me we can't get auto blocked. And then here I'm just gonna chill. I just want to hit her block. I just want to push her back. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I was like, okay, the fight's over. You know, I got this. And then this happens. So you know, I can't throw my medium because it's 2 hits. So it'll guaranteed get us auto blocked. So here I throw this, and this also gets me auto blocked, and I'm like, oh, I'm dead. I'm literally dead. I am dead. And then she dies. Oh, I hate Medusa, dude. I hate fighting Medusa. Like, I'm so happy I didn't die there. Oh, I would have been mad. I would have been really frustrated. Like, if I died right at the end there with her at like 6%, oh, I would have been fuming. But now I gotta waste a bunch of potions, dude. Like, this season has been so rough on me, potion-wise. Like, normally I am like 25 out of 25 potions. I don't have my sigil now, so my cap is 20, and I think I was like, what, 5 on the big ones? It's up down to 5 or so. Like, it's been rough, dude. It's been a rough season. But we have one final fight remaining this war, and it is this Maestro mini boss here. Now, this was part of my original assignment. Rank 3 Maestro, 747,000 health. We got Stun Reflect, Poison, and Incinerate. We have Brute Force, so if I don't hit him every certain amount of seconds, I'm going to start degenning. And then we also have Polka Dot Power Gain debuff. So the debuff here is good because we're going to be applying those Rupture debuffs just, you know, on blocked hits, so we're not going to have to worry. The main thing here is that we cannot parry, and we need to hit him every once in a while so that we're not getting brute forced into oblivion. So here we go for a little Howl, and I decided to just drop the special 1 just so he's not going like too crazy with the charge gain. That might have been a mistake. It might have been more optimal to just go straight for special 2s. But live and learn, first time doing this fight, you know. So bait the special 1, but now he's unblockable, and I'm trying to howl. So I'm like, bro, just chill, let me howl. Right there, that was so stupid. All my ruptures fell off because I couldn't howl in time. So I didn't get to my 10. So that special 2 hit way weaker than it should have. So that's, you know, super fun. And now I'm not applying any ruptures because of all the glancing, which is also very fun. Now that we're in our curse, my ability accuracy is increased, so I do have a much better chance to apply the ruptures, even with the glancing. It's really annoying that I didn't get into the curse for that first special too. That really set me back in this fight. And now you can see we're getting close to brute force. But here we dropped the special 2 in the curse. You can see that did big fat damage. Big fat damage. But now the curse fell off. And so, you know, he's in all of his passive forms right now. So that means rooted specials. I don't even think I was prepared for that. But luckily, I just got it. Here we get back to the special 2. But you can see without the curse active, it doesn't do nearly as much damage. And then I got hit dashing back right there. Right here, I can't apply my ruptures because of the glancing. Here, I know I'm about to get rooted, and you can see when I'm close to him, I'm taking 1100 damage per tick. I am about to die right now. This is bad. I'm getting cornered. Finally, he falls out of his form, which is great. Here I'm at 8. I just want to howl, though, and I'm not able to. I wanted to howl, then drop that, but he corners me, so I just have to release it. But then we do get a howl off. It pushes us to 1 bar of power. We go full combo, special 1. Man, some sketchy werewolf fights, but we got him. We didn't die. Medusa and Maestro down. So boom. Took a different path than what I was originally assigned, but we still came out on top without dying. And we did also win the war. So we actually had under double-digit deaths. We finished with 9, which is pretty solid for this season. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this Alliance War video against Made in Brazil. GG's to them. Hope you guys enjoyed those werewolf fights. Drop a like if so. Subscribe if you want to see more. We got some cool black cat fights coming in the next war. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to go wrap it up. Peace.